Hello everyone, I am Hitesh and we are in the 2x2 finals of Cubing Class 3.2. So this is the match between Ezra Severson and Shubham Maharana. So this is the best of 7 set format. So whoever wins 4 sets first among the 7 sets wins the match and becomes the champion of Cubing Clash 3.2 for 2x2. So let's see how it goes. So the first set will be starting soon. So Ezra will be starting the first set. So let's see how it goes. So both these solvers are top level 2x2 solvers. So Ezra is inspecting the puzzle.
8 seconds.
So seems like a good white
12 seconds.
layer. Not sure if Ezra would do white. A slower solve and a 2.22. So it's more of a safety solve for Ezra. Let's see how does Shubham go with it. So Shubham is starting it out. So he has inspected it. So he also did white and a 1.85. So Shubham takes the first solve. So yeah, 0-1 is the set score. So let's see. Shubham is starting out with the second solve. Inspecting it out.
8 seconds. 12 seconds.
Started it out and did the white again, but a 2.90. More of a made the entire layer and seemed like close to an Ortega solve. Not an Ortega, but a CLL solve. Ortega, he would have done PBL as well, but a very bad solve as per Shubham's expectation, and especially in this
12
neck-to-neck match and also a competitive event. So Ezra started with a solve and a 2.01 from Ezra. So 1-1 is the set score. So let's see how it goes. Ezra is starting out with his second solve. Green has 3 pieces solved. So let's see if he chooses green, but the last corner is twisted in a T shape. So TCLL.
12 seconds.
I'm not sure if Ezra knows TCLL. So okay, a 1.42 from Ezra. So pretty decent solve. So let's see if Shubham can beat this 1.42. So yeah, Shubham inspecting the puzzle.
8 seconds.
Starting it out. Okay, a 1.75 from Shubham. So 2-1 is the set score right now. Ezra needs to win one more solve to win the set. So let's see. As Shubham is starting out with the fourth solve. Inspecting it up. Yellow seems to have a good bar. Red also. So Shubham is inspecting all the possibilities. Started it out with the yellow and a 1.63. So let's see if Ezra could beat this 1.63 and get a first set win. So Ezra starting out with a solve, inspecting it up. So yeah, Ezra is
8 seconds.
Also looking at a similar side because of the bar which is already made. So yeah, 1.36 from Ezra and Ezra takes the first set 3-1. So a good lead for Ezra because of the match and the event being competitive as well. Both these players did very well across. Shubham and Ezra were in the qualifier. Shubham was in the eliminator where he beat Viraj Dhameja, then Abhilash Kasina in the qualifier 2 and came into the finals. Whereas Ezra just beat Abhilash in the qualifier 1 and came into the finals. Shubham started with his first solve of the second set, a little bit of a messy solve, and a 3.32. So let's see what does Ezra get. So Ezra is starting with its solve, inspecting it up. Both these solvers seems to use the Gantt 2x2 probably, considering that it's the best. 2.00 from Ezra and a 1-0 lead already in the set. So let's see. The second solve for Ezra in the set starts now.
8 seconds.
So starting it out, there was a bar and a 0.96 from Ezra. So pretty good solution. The first sub 1 single of this match is here. So already the match is pretty competitive with sub ones coming in. So let's see if Shubham can beat this sub 1 second solve. So
Seconds.
inspecting the puzzle. Shubham with a longer solution as it seemed with a 1.71. So Ezra takes away the second solve. So a pretty good win for Ezra in the second solve. Shubham is starting out with his third solve. He need to come back in this set so that Ezra does not take a bigger lead in the match.
8 seconds.
So Shubham inspecting it up. Starting out with his solve. And a DNF from Shubham. So a T-pump or a J-pump made him get a DNF. So if Ezra does not DNF his solve, he will easily win this solve and the set, which will give him a very big lead in the match. So let's see how it
8
goes.
seconds. 12 seconds.
Starting out with a solve and a 1.34 from Ezra. So he did not knew that Shubham got a DNF, still he got a good solve. So 2-0 is the match score and Ezra is leading by a good margin. And he needs to win 2 out of the upcoming 5 sets and Shubham needs to win 4 out of the upcoming 5 sets to win the match. So it's already tough for both. So let's see.
8 seconds.
Ezra is starting out with his first solve of the third set
12 seconds.
and a pretty clean 1.56 second solve with a bit of a pause, as I would say. But yeah, let's see if Shubham could beat this. So Shubham starting it out.
Eight seconds.
So yeah, Shubham started the solution and a 1.65 from Shubham, a 0.09 margin, and Ezra takes the first solve. So Shubham is starting out with the second solve of the third set, inspecting it up. Starting out now. A little bit of a lockup in the start and a 2.33 from Shubham, and he's surely not happy and frustrated. So let's see how it goes. So Ezra has kind of a door wide open, but 2.33 is not very easy to beat considering if it's not a very
8
good scramble.
seconds.
So let's see
12
if Ezra could
seconds.
beat this. So okay, a pretty clean 1.63 and Ezra beats this solve and gets a 2-0 lead in the set. So he is on a good form right now. Or probably let's say Shubham is on a slightly worse form. A little bit of a DNFs and lockups are there for Shubham.
8 seconds.
So let's see. Shubham, Ezra is starting with the third
12
solve of the set.
seconds.
And a mess up from Ezra and a 1.96. So a little bit of a mess up, still a sub 2. So let's see how it goes. So Shubham inspecting it up. I can see one bar in the solution and seems like a 3-mover full layer. And a DNF from Shubham once again. So it would have been a good solve because of his starting pace, but eventually a DNF. So a 3-0 lead for Ezra in the match, and it's a pretty much on Ezra's side. Very hard for Shubham to win all the 4 sets back to back from here. But let's see. So Shubham with a 1.52. Let's hope he can cope up with this set and get some motivation for himself. So Ezra inspecting the solve.
8 seconds.
So
12
I can see one
seconds.
bar for yellow and red. Okay, and a DN and a +2 for Ezra. So 3.00. That is 1.00 plus 2. So giving him a 3.00. So Shubham takes the first solve. And this is Shubham's win after quite some solves. So I hope Shubham got some motivation
8 seconds.
after this solve win. So Ezra starting out with the
12
second solve
seconds.
and a 1.15 from Ezra. So even with a +2, the next solve is still pretty good. So let's see if Shubham could get a sub 1.15 to beat this up. So inspecting it up, I can see that yellow has 3 pieces there and a little bit of a mess up and a lockup, and it's gone. 2.98 for Shubham. So let's see. The third solve of the set is here. So 1-1 is the set score. A little bit of a mess up once again, and this is not expected from Shubham. So 4.09 from Shubham. and this is surely a door wide open for Ezra, and I don't think he will miss this opportunity to win an easy solve.
8 seconds.
So let's see.
12
Ezra
seconds.
inspecting it up. No idea that he has that Shubham got a 4. So 1.28 from Ezra. 2-1 is the set lead for Ezra, and he just needs one more solve win in this set to win the match and get crowned as the champion of Cubing Clash 3.0 for 2x2. So
8
Ezra
seconds.
inspecting the fourth solve. Will this be the deciding solve, or
12
there is
seconds.
more excitement left? 1.28 from Ezra and almost a win, let's say, but Shubham might be pulling off something better. He is a good potential solver, and just seems like not a very good day for him. So yeah, let's see. Shubham inspecting the puzzle.
Thanks.
So starting out with his solve now. Started out and a +2, 3.73, which is gone. So 1.73 +2, and it's gone for Shubham. Ezra wins the set. Congratulations to him. Thanks for watching. See you in the 3x3 videos. Till then, bye.